Hello everyone, this is Sharif Abu Zaid with a new quick video, and in today's video I want to show you how you can add pop-ups and exit intent pop-ups to your website. This is an important strategy that you can use to collect leads from your website visitors. So during this website I'm going to show you how you can add this exit intent pop-up. So if someone is leaving your website and you want to ask them to subscribe to your newsletter, or just make use of one of your e-commerce website discounts, you can just create this exit intent pop-up. Also, I'm going to show you how you can create a pop-up that will appear once someone is visiting your website. So if they are visiting your website, the pop-up will appear again in this website. So let me show you how you can actually do this. So I'm using the Kadence Conversions plugin to create such pop-ups or exit intent pop-ups. I believe that Kadence Conversions, which is part of the Kadence family, that includes Kadence theme, Kadence blocks. I believe that Kadence Conversions is the best lead generation or pop-up design WordPress plugin because it is very fast. It does not have a negative impact on your website speed. Also, the plugin comes with like ready-made designs which you can start using right away. And also it has like automatic triggers. I mean, you can set the pop-up to trigger in the once the website loads. If someone is leaving your website, if you want to load this at a specific area of your website, you can have all of this set automatically using the automatic triggers. And also it includes like display conditions. You can set the pop-up to be displayed in a mobile device, for example, or a desktop device or a tablet. You can do whatever. I mean, you can do a ton of things using this plugin. So now this is like a premium plugin. You need to buy it. So let me go to the pricing. This is like costs like $99 per year for up to 5 websites. And also if you like to have the ultimate package, which includes a ton of other plugins as well. Now let me show you how you can actually use the plugin. So I have added the plugin here and have it installed and activated. And once you do this, you'll find a new item called conversions. So let's go to all conversions items and let's start by adding a new conversion item. Now, Kadence Conversions can give you the option to choose between 3 conversion types: banners, which you can just use to add a banner at the top of your website, or a slide-in, which is good for like consent forms, and also pop-ups, which is the main topic of our one of this video. So let me choose a pop-up, and here you can, as you can see, you can start by choosing one of these 5 templates here. But yeah, let me start with this one. So I'll choose this one. And I'll start tweaking it. If you are aware of the Kadence blocks or you are familiar with the core WordPress widgets, it is very easy to design these pop-ups. So let me start by adding a title. Let's call this pop-up A, for example. And now to tweak it, we just need to click this plus button to have an overview of the design of the pop-up. Here we can design the pop-up, and here in the right hand side of my screen I can set the launch triggers, conversion settings, and so many other options as well. Let me start by designing the pop-up itself. So let me just click this arrow. So we have a roll layout. This is built with using Kadence blocks, and we have 2 sections. Let me start by changing the background image here by going to choosing the section, then going to style, and just remove the image and select another image. Let me choose this image here, and now let me change the text of this. So let's say get free tips for better workplace, for a better workplace. Okay, and here we can say just subscribe to our newsletter. And if we want to delete this button, we can just choose the buttons item, click here and just click delete. Now if we need to have like add an opt-in form, we need to select this or even this one and just say add after and search for Kadence forms. This is the form, advanced form, and let's create a new form. Let me just scroll down here. I will use this one, okay, and it is the basic. Let me just close this document overview. So now we have a new form called subscribe form A, for example, okay, and let's click create, and now we have our form. If you like to have the submit button and email just below each other, what you need to do is that you need to open the, let me just go to the form itself. Let's choose the row layout and let's make this collapse rows. So now we have them like in a vertical position. Of course, you need to connect your opt-in form to your email marketing platform. If we can do this by choosing the advanced form itself. And then if we click here, you can connect this to Fluent CRM, GetResponse, MailChimp, MailerLite, but I just leave this to you. And also you can choose what happens if someone completes the form. You need to redirect them to another page or not. But this is for another topic for another video. So I think that we have our form almost for our pop-up almost ready. Now we need to choose the launch triggers. Now if you click here, you'll find that you can just choose time delay, exit intent, scroll distance, end of contact, onload. Let's say onload. So this means that if someone opens your website, the pop-up will appear. Okay. And if you want to have this like time delay, so if someone, let's say, spend like 5 seconds with your website, you can choose it from here. If you want to have it like 15 seconds, you can just make this 15,000. Okay, but for this video, I'll just use, of course, you can just make it exit intent. So if someone is leaving your website and you don't like to distract them while reading your website, and you just need to show the pop-up once they are leaving the website, you can choose the exit intent. Now, let me choose the onload. Okay. And now you can choose, as I mentioned, pop-up or slide, and I would choose pop-up. And now for the conversion goal, which means that what happens if someone, what do you consider conversion? If someone completes the form, if someone clicks the button, I would choose submit a form. Repeat control, it means, do you want to have this pop-up to always repeat for how many days? I want to show this pop-up, let's say that for 30 days. If someone completes, if someone doesn't sign up for my opt-in form, I just need to keep repeating the form itself. Position settings, this is like center aligned. If you want to have it like left, if right, I can just use center aligned. Top, this is if you want to show the pop-up in the top, the middle, or the bottom of your screen, I just use the middle. Now for the size settings, this is the container setting. So if we choose, we can play with it here. This is, you can make it much like bigger, if you're choosing auto, if you want to make it like full screen, this will cover the full screen, which I don't recommend. So I just use auto, and then make this 700. Okay, and then if we go to the container setting, this is the container of the pop-up itself. I just leave it because I'm just adding a page, an image, and a text. Okay. Now for the overlay, this is the background color of the pop-up itself. Let's say if you want to change it to be something like this, okay, you can just make it like this. If you want to increase or decrease the opacity, you can do it from here. Okay. Now target pages, this is very important. Now if you want to show the pop-up across all of your website, you can make it just in the entire website. If you want to show this maybe in the blog page, in the search page, even inside a specific pages, or you can just add a rule. If you want to show this inside a specific page, you can just choose it from here, single pages. You can choose if you want to choose it, let's say individually. If you want to choose this page, this pop-up inside a specific page, you can just make it. I mean, you can do a ton of customizations here, but most of the time you just need to choose entire website. So this pop-up, I need the pop-up to be shown across all of the website pages. Maybe to exclude maybe your thank you page, you can just add a rule here inside the exclude settings to exclude this pop-up from showing up inside your thank you page, for example, because now people have already opt-in for your newsletter. Now for the devices, here you can, as I mentioned, you can make a pop-up show up or shows in a mobile device only, or show in a desktop device only. So for example, if I want to make this, sorry, this is about the visitors. So for the devices, it comes under the devices. So I want to show this in desktop only. So I will just use this pop-up for the desktop visitors, and maybe I will choose a banner for the mobile device visitors. Now for the mobile visitors, Visitors, now if you want to choose this for all users or just for logged in users, maybe you have a membership website and you want to offer like an exclusive discount for your logged in members, you can just use the logged in users, but I like to use all users in this scenario. Now let me go through target requests. If you want to show this pop-up if someone is visiting your website, let's say from Google or Yahoo, you can just use this target requests here. Scheduling, of course, if you want to schedule this pop-up to appear maybe in a specific week of the year, you can just make it here. If you want to show this in specific days, you can just make it recurring. Let's choose specific days. And now if you go to the animation, if you can choose the animation of how do you like this pop-up to animate once it is opened. Now the last thing is that the close settings. Now this about the colors of this X button. If you want to have it, let's say, let me choose this color. So now this is how it will look like. If you want to increase this, you can just play around with the size of the close button. Now I think the pop-up is almost ready, so let me just click save and click save again. And now let me try to visit the website. So let me close this. Make sure, of course, it is published. Okay, I will switch it on. Let me just use the incognito mode. Now, yes, and as you can see, the pop-up has uploaded or has opened once I opened the website. I can just click it. So now I can visit the website. Let me close it again and let me open the website or the pop-up. And let's say that we want to have this triggered if someone is leaving the website. So we need to go to the conversions again, launch triggers, and we will choose exit intent, and let's click save. Okay. Now let me go to here. Let me just refresh the page, refresh or clear the cache. And now let me try to open the website in incognito mode. And let's say I'm browsing the website now, and I'm leaving the website. And as you can see, the pop-up has shown up. Of course, there are many launch triggers that you can use. As I mentioned, if scroll distance, if you want someone to scroll like 30 pixels, 300 pixels, now the pop-up will appear. You can do a ton of things here, but as you can see, this is an amazing lead generation and pop-up building plugin. It is very easy to use. It has a ton of like settings and options, and also it is integrated with the core WordPress, which means that it is it doesn't have a negative impact in your website. If you like to buy the plugin, I will just leave down below my affiliate link if you like to support my channel, but no need to do this if you don't like this. As I mentioned, it costs like $99 per year, and if you like to have the full package, it costs like almost like $300, and this includes the WordPress theme, the blocks, the conversions, the custom fonts, I mean a ton of other plugins as well. Now, thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one.